What up? What up? All right, I think it's UFC 320 press conference time. Let's see if it's really on. You know how they do. You know how they schedule and then they don't pull up, but I'm guessing all the fighters are going to be there. This is a big card, all right? This is a big card. And we got Khalil Roundtree. We got Yuri Prohaska. We got Magomed Ankalaev. Big Ank. What do they call him? We got Shama. Alex Pereira. We got Merab and Corey Sandhagen, who's definitely going to be the least entertaining in the press conference. I say, what kind of press conference are we going to get out of this? That's a good question. Are we going to get Shama and Magomed talking that shit? You know? Are they going to be yapping? We'll see. We'll see. I think Merab might get into it. He might just hype himself up. Magomed and Pierre might get into it. Shit, who knows? All right, all right. Is Dana going to be there? Is Dana going to be at this presser? Probably not. He definitely won't allow the trash talking. So let's see, let's see. Everyone's rooting for Shama, huh? Everyone's rooting for Alex. No Ankalaev time. Fair enough, fair enough. Come on, come on. Well, they're taking their sweet old time. That's fine, that's fine. So this is going on at 5 o'clock Vegas time. I think this is morning. No, yeah, this is Vegas. This card's in Vegas. 8 o'clock over here. But everyone's rooting for Shama. But it seems like we think Pierre, you know, he can't get it back against Magomed. Pierre's got too much going on in the outside life right now. He's got, man, the relationship stuff, the Nina drama stuff, the flying across the world, monthly stuff, the influencer stuff. Like, damn. Didn't we learn from Conor McGregor and Ronda? When you're in the fight game, you can't be in anything else but the fight game. And that's that. The fight game's the fight game. If he wants to be Shama again, he's got to dedicate it all to the fight game. But UFC's late. Late. They're late to work again. Shit. I mean, how late can the UFC be? It's all good. It's all good. Shit, it might be smoke break time, honestly. Who's gonna hype me up? Who's gonna hype us up for this card this weekend? I'm already hyped. Look, I'm already hyped. No doubt about it, but who's really gonna double down on the hypeness? We need it. We need hypeness. Being late, no chama, no chama. No chama being late. We don't do that. Oh, 5 minutes late. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey, I like John Anik. I don't mind John Anik, but damn, keep him off every damn commercial. All right, let's get down. Let's get down to business. Oh no, it's just power slap ads. Crazy me. I thought the press conference was gonna start. Wishful thinking, guys. I don't mind how they start a little bit late. Shit. Gives us time to all get in. Get to the chat. Have a chat. Is Alex Pereira still the biggest star? I guess we'll see. He was definitely the biggest star until he lost. He was definitely the biggest star till Magomed. Till March. Now, Magomed is good, It's just, he's not like this intimidating, imposing force like Pierre was. Magomed wins by just being a better fighter. He doesn't win by flooring people and decapitating them and making them tap and cry uncle. No. He's just beating them to the punch. His takedowns are half-assed. They just help his striking. He's a striker. So that's why he's not a big deal right now. But if he finishes Pierre, we're going to be saying we want Hamza versus Ankalaev. Something like that, right? All right. The 320 presser. What up, everyone? 320 presser starting now. All right, let's see if Dana's here. There he is. Remember that one guy in Chicago at the press conference? Hey, Dana! Dana! That was in Chicago. This is Vegas, though. Let's see. We're going to get the same NPC reporters. I'm going to have to go off on them again. I swear to God, if the first question is, how does it feel to have this fight and have an opponent? How does it feel to have a rematch? What do you think about your opponent? Do you think you're going to have a good fight? Like what? Get out of my face with that type of question. Problem is, let me see here. The problem is, how many people speak English at this press conference? The only one who speaks fluent, the only two that speak fluent English don't trash talk. Or they don't help. They don't help out. They don't sell the fight. They don't promote. That's Corey and Khalil. And they're both going to lose. But, yeah, the two native English speakers don't talk trash. And then Merab can speak some English. He can speak English. It's a little choppy, but, hey, he can do it. And Pierre, he just needs to say Chama. Translator's going to be translating for him and Magomed. So, Merab, we're kind of relying on you, bro. I just don't think Merab's mad enough. He needs to be pissed to get hyped up like against Umar. Great card, though. Hey, on paper, if we're just talking about the fights, woo! What up, what up? Oh, here's the main event. The most feared. Is anyone rooting for Corey Sandhagen? I think we all want Merab, right? I want Merab. Hey, if Corey Sandhagen wins, let's not act like the division's going to get more exciting. I think Merab on this hot streak is exciting enough. Corey, he's not Mr. Knock you out, Mr. Tap you out anymore. I'm not mad at this because Merab ran through the division, but Corey Sandhagen, all he did last fight was beat up a fat Figueiredo. So Pierre is there. Where's Magomed? Where's the gnome? The gnome! There he is. Wow. That's a gnome. All right, here we go. Hopefully Dana don't ruin it. Oh, Mike Bond with the first question. Oh. What's Magomed's message? What's Magomed's message to every light heavyweight? What is it?
I want to prove everyone wrong and let people know that who's the real champion here.
He wants to prove everyone wrong and let them know who the real champ is here. All right.
This fight, obviously, you guys have had some run-ins, a lot of words exchanged on social media.
All right.
I just sent another message to you now.
O que você achou da postura dele?
Alex Pereira has hair.
Muita coisa que você acabou de dizer agora. Bom, desde a primeira luta,
A press conference where no questions get pressed.
eu falei não,
So far, no one's pressing.
eu nunca neguei luta pra ele.
Someone needs to stir the pot.
Pergunta pra ele.
Here's Pereira.
Been lying since the first fight. He said that I turned down fights against him, that I said no. Dana's right here. He can confirm it. Just ask Dana.
Ooh, Pereira said he's been a liar. I haven't turned down a single fight against Ankh.
What do you want to know? What kind of bullshit you starting here that I'm in the middle of now?
Dana's already crying.
The question if any fights were declined between these two.
This guy never turns down fights ever. When he's injured, when he's not injured, this guy doesn't give a shit. He's on vacation. He says yes and goes.
Dana's defending Pereira, saying he never turned down a fight.
When Corey was speaking,
But he already threw a mini hissy fit because someone asked him a question.
Mega Madoff,
What kind of bullshit are you trying to drag me into now?
what do you make of those comments?
That's what he said.
Saturday night.
Marab!
I thought we were striking. I'll show you everything. We're fighting mixed martial arts. Of course, I'm ready for knock you out.
Sanhagen just told Marab, I thought we're striking.
Shoot me. And I will show you. I will show you.
Alright, alright.
Makes you think you can get that number.
Carlos should get a shot next. Would be nice to see Alex get the win so we could see the trilogy. I agree, but if Alex wins, I don't think he's going to fight Magomed. I think he's going to heavyweight or boxing or John Jones White House.
Nobody give me any problems even in striking. You know, I fought Peter Yan, I fought Josie Aldo, I fought Shot.
Marab said no one ever gave me a problem in the striking.
So, I'm the GOAT, I'm the champion.
He said he's the GOAT.
I will prove it again.
And no one's doing shit.
Go. I'm ready, but my goal is to knock him out. I said I will finish Sean O'Malley. Second fight, I did. So now, this is my second.
Maybe there is a little pressing. All for show.
I'll show you.
Oh,
You shot 60 times on Shut up, bro. You are sending your balls picture on OnlyFans. How dare you? How you talk to me?
he said you're selling pictures on OnlyFans.
I saw those pictures. Your balls very small.
Oh!
They are kind of small. You're right.
Oh, Marab just said you have small nuts. I saw your OnlyFans pictures.
Corey, you know,
He said, don't talk to me.
how quick do you think you'll turn?
Hey, this press conference is starting off good.
Quick. Murad's not going to do that. He's a liar. You know, he's not going to do that. So, whether he likes it or not, we're striking because he's not going to be able to take me down.
Whoa, Corey making bold claims.
Whether he likes it or not. And that's not going to be a good night for him.
And one question for Alex Pereira.
Well, he said, Marab's a liar. He's going to shoot at least 60 takedowns on me.
You know, sometimes he's very aggressive online.
Okay.
He's running to the PI, and then sometimes he's
All right, we're stirring the pot.
he sees you. What do you make of him on a personal level?
Stir the pot.
Pessoal, o que você acha do Ankalaev? Porque às vezes ele é muito agressivo na internet, quando você se encontra ele é calmo. O que você acha dele pessoalmente, como pessoa?
Ah, como pessoa,
They should ask Pereira, are you an influencer now?
pelo que ele falou, né, no PI ali, mas eu não entendo quando ele tá longe, postando as coisas, eu não sei o que acontece.
When we're in person, he seems like a nice guy from what he said at the PI, you know, but when he's far away, I can't understand what he's saying. I don't understand what he's saying.
Muitas pessoas,
Pereira is basically saying in person he's a nice guy.
e por certo momento também acreditam.
But when on the phone, when Ali Abdelaziz is tweeting, he makes his fighters look bad.
Pô, pergunta agora pra ele por que ele se escondeu.
A lot of people believe it's not him posting online, and sometimes I believe that too.
Yep.
You know, going off of what I saw and what he said at the PI, you know, ask him. I think
Ali Abdelaziz is behind all his fighters' phones. He controls all the media.
Poetan Pereira
Ali Abdelaziz.
with Sean Strickland in the lead up to this fight. He used to train with Ankalaev. What type
Oh!
of secrets did he tell you about your opponent?
They just asked Pereira. Sean Strickland trains with Magomed as well. Did he tell you any secrets about Magomed? I like Marab, but I want Sanhagen to win. He's more entertaining.
Então, pô, a gente tá ali treinando, não sei se
I think Marab's more entertaining. I mean, past Corey Sanhagen was amazing, like a few years ago, but
treinar comigo, poucos voltam.
watch Corey versus Umar and watch Marab versus Umar.
A ideia, a gente vem evoluindo.
If I got to choose between the two, I think the Marab Umar fight's way more entertaining.
Strickland's a great guy with a lot of history, and
You know?
when guys come to training me, they don't come back. And
I wanted to see Sanhagen versus O'Malley. They could have really hyped up Sandhagen if he beat O'Malley.
You could become the first person in UFC history to achieve 100 takedowns. What would that mean to do that and defend your...
Whoa, Merab could possibly be the first guy to get 100 takedowns.
For another record, another resume in my yeah, whatever it is. Sometimes I think I speak English, but sometimes I forget. Yeah, man, listen. First of all, I'm ready for make weight. Second, yeah.
I'm surprised Sandhagen got snappy.
I already have a record. Even 97 takedowns is already record. And if, of course, if I hit 100 takedowns, it will be record.
Merab hit Corey Sandhagen hard with that OnlyFans line, though. That was a good one. That was the best line of the presser so far.
Question for Magomed. Magomed Ankalaev.
Question for Magomed.
Alex said you were hiding from him at the PI. Do you have a response for that?
Supposedly also a collaborator in September 11th. Oh, yeah, Ali, yes. Yes. Ali Abdullah Sleaze. Man, he is wicked. Do some research on the guy. Connor was right. Connor is right about Ali. Oh, they're booing Magomed. Yeah, Ali Abdullah Sleaze. Bad guy.
Firing me up. It's okay. I'm gonna punish you, boy.
Magomed said, I'm going to punish your boy. The crowd's booing Magomed. What up? What up?
I'm gonna beat him up like he stole something from me.
I'm going to beat him up like he stole something from me.
We've seen a lot in the past of that wild style that Jury brings to the cage. Do you see the opening there for you to
All right.
punish him and capitalize?
All right, so everyone's been yapping. Everyone's been talking so far except Yuri Khalil.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely openings as a possibility, but with Yuri, he's unpredictable.
What's with Khalil Roundtree? He's afraid to be masculine or something? Why is he always talking about showing your soft side?
From Khalil in the past, what do you see?
Is that like... is that his brand now? Khalil Roundtree? Show your soft side.
From his style, what stands out to you?
Oh, they're asking Yuri what stands out about Roundtree's style.
Yeah, there's a mini space.
They've been keeping O'Malley away from Corey for a long time. Yeah, they have. That don't mean nothing. Corey is way better on the feet with insane knockouts. If it was just a striking match, I think Corey would win. But when it's MMA involved, Merab lands more punches on people than Corey lately. I just can't stop forgetting how timid Sandhagen was against Umar. He would march, but he wouldn't starch. You know, he would march with no starch. But maybe I need to forget about that fight because he has pretty good fights with Dillashaw. Corey Sandhagen's got some good fights. Knocked out Edgar.
I'll defend my title on Saturday.
I just can't stop picturing that Umar fight.
We're gonna just keep knocking him out, you know.
I really think he was so hesitant.
We're gonna see what happens.
And I love that Merab Umar fight. I rewatch it all the time. But yeah, if we're talking about the old Sandhagen, flying knee Sandhagen, the guy who fought Song Yadong, that Sandhagen, that's a good fighter. That's a badass fighter. Pierre's talking.
Todo mundo conhece pouco aí da minha história, né? O problema que eu tive com o álcool. E ele falar coisas assim, tipo, pra jogar pra baixo, mas sabendo que tem muitas pessoas.
He didn't say Shama yet. That's crazy. He didn't say Shama.
Motivar as pessoas, ou deixar eu motivar as pessoas tentando atrapalhar. Mas eu vou provar pra ele, né? Que dia 4
Translator.
não tem como ele se esconder.
Translator, please.
Respectful. Everybody knows my history in the sport. Everybody knows my history that I had with alcohol and how I inspired a lot of people. A lot of people look up to me. So he could even
Magomed, much more all-around better martial artist, but he could still get knocked out early. I agree. I broke down that whole fight. Magomed's counter-striking's better. His takedown fakes set up the striking. He moves forward. He pressures more than Piera. Throws more looks, more feints. He is better, I agree. But he has more of a chance to get knocked out. Yo, what up? What up? Watching the 320 presser. Magomed, Piera going at it. Sandhagen and Merab are going at it. What's Magomed saying? Gosh, he looks like a gnome. Looks like you just put him on your garden edge, on the ledge.
Them booing me doesn't mean they don't like me. It's just the reason is I keep beating their favorite fighters and they're just mad at me. I keep
Okay.
posting about it.
Magomed said they're not booing me because they hate me. They're booing me because I'm beating their favorite fighters. Look how miserable Dana looks on the podium. He hates pressers.
You dominated Alex in the first fight. Now you're a favorite in the second fight. Is there anything you think that Alex has in which
They're asking Magomed, do you think Alex has any chance against you? Yuri on that spectrum. And Roundtree is part of a cult. He even has Anton Levy tattooed on his stomach. Yeah, Khalil Roundtree. Sean Strickland said he's in a cult. That's confirmed.
He became a champion is because I wasn't there. And now I'm here.
And Yuri,
Put a stamp on this.
Yuri's awesome. I'll never say anything bad about Yuri. He is a real life anime character with aura. He's a samurai.
I was on my worst day and that's all he could do.
Magomed said Piera was only champion because I wasn't there. They're talking shit. Different languages.
I wanted to do. There was nothing else I could do.
Dana's cutting them off.
Hey, the good thing is you're ready now, so we're gonna see on Saturday. Don't say you
Well, Piera cut him off.
your manager won't be there.
Piera just cut off the translator. Shama. No Shama.
Liar.
Liar.
There is no more Shama. We killed it.
Oh, he just said there is. Magomed said there is no more Shama. We killed it. I know what they're arguing about. Ali Abdelaziz is making his fighters hateable. Ali Abdelaziz screws over his own fighters. Ali Abdelaziz helps the UFC not give these guys title shots. Ali screwed over Gaethje. He let him get knocked out by Holloway instead of giving him a title shot. Ali postponed Magomed's title shot. Ali Abdelaziz does not work for his fighters. He works for the UFC. Well, Pierre's going off. What's he saying? What's he saying? I got to get to these chats here.
For my body, I wasn't feeling well that day, and now I feel much better.
What did I miss?
More prepared. Speaking technically, there's really not
Corey was injured going into the Cheeto fight. They pushed him into it like they did Sterling against O'Malley.
corrections.
Fair enough, yeah. They didn't give Sterling any time against O'Malley.
we've seen you with your cardio, your striking, your submission game.
If Abe Lincoln and a gnome had a baby, yeah, that's what Magomed looks like.
There is no contenders in my
What's Merab saying?
bout, and it's only beginning for me. I'm getting better everywhere, and continue
Yeah, Magomed, he's something. He looks like
to get here, but now easy.
a some type of creature. I'm just saying we need Americans. Yes, we do. We got some Americans at bantamweight though. Malcolm Wellmaker too. We do got some. You're right. You're right. I just don't think bantamweight. I don't think anyone's taking that title from Merab, but good luck to Corey. Dana, Tigers won going to the playoffs. Oh, sweet.
Foi campeão em duas categorias.
Detroit.
Esse cinturão no sábado,
Detroit's going to be going crazy.
apesar de ter 3 cinturões.
Dana better not try to cut the trash talk.
Eu sempre falei isso.
He better not. He almost already threw a hissy fit.
Depois a gente vai ver o que é melhor.
Yeah, Gnome Lincoln. Yeah. Magomed, I mean, he looks like he's hanging off the ledge of your garden. He's a little gnome. Or a big gnome. Oh, he's talking trash.
Aí ele fazer alguma pergunta, tipo, parecendo uma marionete. Acho que o treinador dele foi falar pra ele, pra falar alguma coisa.
Ooh, I got a good feeling about this card now.
Falando que eu usei óleo no
Wow. Wow.
prova que eles não são tão bons o suficiente. Eu evolui muito nos meus treinos, aprendi.
Dana who?
Eles viram que eu
Dana,
conseguiu me derrubar. Isso é
the big white liar. That's who.
Coach was telling him to ask questions. He's like a little puppet, you know, just so he doesn't come off as looking as bad. He said I hold my body. He said a lot of things because they know that I'm better. The improvement that I've made, the things that I've done.
Pierre just called Magomed a puppet who says whatever his coach says.
Fala pra ele falar o que o treinador falou, sem criatividade, pô.
Say what your coach wanted you to say. No creativity there.
Pede ajuda pros outros.
He said, say what your coach wants you to say. Do as you're told. That's what Pierre told Magomed. Do as you're told. You only repeat what your coach says. Like a parrot.
Я готов это повторить. Я вижу, ты нервничаешь. Пару дней потерпи и все. Мы закроемся с тобой.
I see you're very nervous. Please be patient. Couple of days. When the cage door closes, I'm gonna show you what for.
Wow.
Isso é a ideia do
Pi-
treinador, pô.
Pierre ain't backing down.
Coach's idea.
Ele
That was his coach's idea.
Him and his manager, they want to appear more than the athlete.
Woo! His manager wants to appear more than the athlete. He just took shots at Ali.
It doesn't matter what they say. It's just gonna be me and you in the cage on Saturday.
Pierre is actually speaking some sense. I hate Magomed's manager, Ali Abdullah Sleaze. I hate that guy. They built Alex up for everything to be taken away by the Russian. Oh, he's talking. They needed help to get him recognized, so they used certain fighters as catalysts.
Я буду искать финиш. Я
True.
этого парня.
True.
People who are bullying me, they're really lighting me up. So I'm very hyped, and on Saturday I'm gonna finish this.
That's not Ali Abdelaziz's worst blemish, is, you know, postponing Magomed's title shot. He's done worse. He screwed over Gaethje. He screws over tons of his fighters, you know. He's not looking out for their best interests. He screwed over Kevin Lee when Kevin Lee signed to him. He screwed over so many. Oh, Yuri's talking.
right now is looking much better than last time. But like I'm every time saying, let the better win. Let the better win. And I believe I'm going for that. Sorry. In my style, after
Yuri just said, let's go for that.
losses,
Let's go for that. Yeah, let's go for that.
that I can go through to Leo.
We got Chama,
That's all.
and let's go for that.
I'm fully focused for this Saturday.
Yeah, that's what's up. Wow, Khalil Roundtree got a question. Khalil Roundtree got a question.
Yeah, I think the Pereira fight definitely allowed the fans to see a little bit more of me, what I'm capable of, and to see like the heart that I'm willing to give in the fight for the fans. That was an incredible fight. I did everything that I could, yeah, I think that there's definitely fan appreciation now, and there's appreciation on my end from all the guys out there that support me. From
Roundtree tries to act really professional. Oh, Marab gets a question. Oh! She asked Marab.
Someone send me these pictures.
She said, how do you know Corey does OnlyFans?
I have the emails.
Go ahead.
Question for Jerry.
Year Dana cut him off.
Master's degree. If you get a knockout on Saturday, do you feel you have earned your PhD in bio-
Dana cut off the OnlyFans questions. Magomed said, Marab said someone sent him Corey's pictures. Corey Sanhagen, what are you doing, bro? Why is he showing his nuts on OnlyFans? They're asking Yuri about his master's degree.
better fighter, better person.
Beat the GOAT, become the GOAT.
Yeah, maybe I can do some curses.
That's a debatable one.
Maybe.
That's a debatable one. Just because you beat the best, I mean, that's the best way to raise your stock, you know? But if you're a newbie and you beat a legend, you still got work to do.
A lot of people, when they talk about this fight, they think Yuri probably wants to create more chaos. Khalil will probably try to keep it more technical. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Oh.
But one thing I can be sure.
Okay.
I'm going in the cage. I'm trying to keep myself.
Yeah, just because you beat a GOAT, to me, you're not
You know,
automatically the GOAT. You know, you still gotta do extra work. You know? Like, is Chris Weidman the GOAT? He beat Silva. No, he couldn't keep that up, you know? Let's go for that! Let's go for that.
Your technicality against his unorthodox attack, or do you feel
Wow.
like something different?
You heard the man. He said he's coming for it, so let's go for that. Let's go for that.
Khalil Roundtree just said it too.
Let's go for that.
Wow.
Rob, what's left for you to achieve to consider yourself as the greatest
Wow.
weight of all time?
Like I said, it's just beginning for me. My plan is to fight in 16 more years until and
Marab just said he wants to fight for 16 more years.
maybe when I will be 45, maybe I'm not will be champion, but I will still fight and
Marab said he's gonna fight till he's 50 years old.
good fights and stuff like this. Listen, I'm hungry and I want to keep fighting, so we will see.
Wow, I believe him. He said I might not be champ when I'm 45, but I'm gonna keep fighting. Wow. All right. I think Marab is putting Corey Sandhagen in his place on the mic. I think Alex Pereira sounds a little more confident on the mic and more confident. He looks more confident than I expected. Last question.
People are calling you the bantamweight goat.
How long has this press conference been?
You would have beaten all the top contenders.
Dana White's a bitch.
You want to set up that super fight.
White House card. Is McGregor going to try to get on it still? He said it's confirmed. He said it's confirmed. He went on Fox News and said, it's signed. Deal's delivered. It's done. I'll believe it when I see it, though. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, he's owner of Bare Knuckle. His hands are full. You know Mike Perry's fighting this Saturday, too? Mike Perry's fighting Jeremy Stevens this Saturday. The press conference just happened with that one, too. So, yeah, McGregor says it's on. I don't believe he's ever going to fight again.
Alex, you usually have the shaved head. That means you're ready for war, but people are loving your new look with the
Dana said one more question. We're still asking questions. Good.
a return of the
What's up with Dana with 10-minute press conferences? They're asking Pierre about the shaved head. Is he going to shave bald? Is he? What do you think? Do you think McGregor's bluffing? Or is he for real? Do you really think he's got a signed deal on the White House card? Those are his words.
I asked my fans online on Instagram and YouTube, and they decided they wanted me to wear the shorts with the Indian motif, and they wanted me to shave the head. So that's it.
He said he's shaving the head. Patty the baddie on the card. Patty, he's not confirmed to be on the card. Actually, no word about Patty Pimlet's next fight. I haven't heard a word. We got Armin fighting Dan Hooker. We got Oliveira fighting Gamrot. I think Patty needs to fight Gaethje. If they give Patty the title shot off beating Chandler, that's insane. Yeah, Patty does not fight often enough. His next fight's not confirmed yet. And his last fight was in April. But I already know Ilya is going to want to fight Paddy on the White House card. I could only imagine. Because they're not sponsored by OnlyFans. This ain't BKFC, LOL. Yeah. BKFC, they're sponsored by OnlyFans? Man. Corey Sandhagen's trying to make his BKFC debut or something. Corey Sandhagen. The psychedelic man. Isn't he always on shrooms? Oh, there's Ali Abdelaziz at the press conference. Man. Two scumbags, Ali and Dana. Oh, let's get him away from the stage. How's Noah? Because he's an American UFC fighter and he's got to do something else to make money. I hear you. The American fan base doesn't rally behind the Americans like, you know, the Europeans or any other country for that matter. I know it. I get it. No true American star right now. The biggest American name is still John Jones. Crazy. Fight the GOAT, eat the GOAT, become the GOAT. Well, yeah, it's going to be tough to fight that GOAT, though. Oh, here's the face-off. Yuri versus Khalil. Oh, Yuri's staring through his fucking soul. Where's Hamzat? Hamzat? Where is Hamzat? Well, he fought in the last pay-per-view. He probably won't be fighting for another half a year. He's not that active. Hamzat. He's going to be fighting Imavov, right? I haven't heard any word from Hamzat lately. He's probably back in the UAE. He's in the UAE training. He's getting beat up by Kadyrov's son. Oh! Merab facing off with Sandhagen. Interesting. Sandhagen's jiu-jitsu is going to be fun to watch when Merab shoots a takedown. What newbie gets to fight a legend right off the rip besides Kaya Sakura? Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't mean rookies get to fight the champ. I just mean like if you beat Merab, you don't just automatically become the GOAT. In my opinion, you know? Like, is Cody Garbrandt the GOAT? He beat Dominic Cruz. Is he the GOAT? Far from it. Far from it. Oh, Pierre Magomed. Dana let that face-off happen for a good 1 second. No Shama, Magomed saying. Wow. Not if you beat them convincingly. Shit, I mean, look, if Corey wins, shit, his stock goes through the roof. It goes through the roof. No doubt about that shit. O'Malley is washed away. Where's he gone? Yeah, you're right. You're right. O'Malley. Well, he just got choked out by Merab, right? UFC 316. I mean, he looked terrible. He got outstruck by Merab. I think O'Malley's going to be fighting Song Yadong. I think they're going to announce it soon. I think that's the only fight to make right now. Either Song Yadong versus O'Malley or Henry Cejudo versus O'Malley. Right? I think O'Malley versus Song Yadong's a good one. That's a scrap. Song Yadong's got power. O'Malley's got more precision. He needs to fight soon, though. You're right. Paddy Pimblett, no fight announced yet. Sean O'Malley, no fight announced yet. The only new announcements so far have been Arman versus Hooker, The UFC Qatar card. Let me pull that up real quick. There are some big fight announcements, alright? Oh yeah, Bilal Muhammad's fighting Ian Gary. Bilal versus Gary. I wanted Bilal versus Usman instead. Conor also said today in bare knuckle press conference that he can fight the winner of Perry and Stevens. He did say that. Are you buying it? I do not think Conor's competing in bare knuckle. Conor wasn't champ because of his toughness. He was champ because, you know, his slickness. He was so precise. And he landed that left hand from a distance. That bare knuckle cage, it's so small in there. I think Conor wants to fight from a distance, but I think he has a better chance of fighting in the UFC more than bare knuckle. But do you believe him? Do you think he's more likely to fight in the White House card or bare knuckle? If at all. I'm going with the latter. I don't think Conor's going to fight at all, but it's fun to imagine it. He's talking about it. What? I don't think so. He'll get ground up. Yeah, McGregor, he's waking up on silk sheets every day. Shit. Bare knuckle is for the grimiest fighters. It's for the most ferocious. You got to have a couple screws loose to be bare knuckle, man. You got to enjoy pain like Perry. You got to get punched in the face and not... You got to be psycho like Perry. He wants to get hit in the face. He's fucking psycho. If Conor does enough cocaine, he can make it through anything. Alright. Maybe there's a hope. You give Conor, you know, tons of 8-balls. You gave him a couple lines and he's good to go. Maybe that's what he needs. Did you see Conor telling Mike Perry he's never been a champion and he needs to become champion? He's like, you never won a belt. He said, if you don't beat Jeremy Stevens, you're gone. And if you do beat Jeremy Stevens, you have to fight the middleweight champion at bare knuckle. I don't even know who the middleweight champion is in bare knuckle, but Conor said Perry got to fight him if he wins. But yeah, Conor, if I could pick a fight for Conor, if I could pick a fight for him, it's a weird one, but why not Conor versus Masvidal? Conor's never going to fight at 55 again. You know? Chandler's never even fought at 70. I know he'd make the weight. I think Masvidal, Conor, whatever, Conor, Chandler, that's fine. I just don't think he's going to fight Perry. Because how could he be president of bare knuckle after Perry knocks him out in bare knuckle? That'd be pretty bad. I don't know if Conor would show his face again at a press conference. And that's a cocaine decision. That is a cocaine decision. What about, you know what I could see him doing? Boxing El Kukui. El Kukui, my favorite fighter of all time. I don't know if I've ever said that. Tony Ferguson was my favorite fighter of all time. I think Conor would accept that. Tony just won a boxing match. What about Conor versus Tony? I would actually pick Conor in that fight, which is crazy. But yeah, Conor's got options. He said he needs a 6-month break. He said he's going to turn off the phone for 6 months and get in a training camp and get in shape. John Jones versus Conor. Well, John Jones would murder Conor McGregor. He would strangle him like Lyoto Machida. But I made a video on that. I came to the conclusion. I'm not trying to defend John Jones, but John Jones is more likely. He's more reliable to show up to a fight than Conor McGregor these days. You couldn't say that 10 years ago, but these days, Jon Jones will show up to a fight as long as it's not, you know, the baddest man on the planet, Aspinall. Corey will need Corey. Will need to beat the Georgian twice. Oh yeah, if Corey wins, Merab deserves a rematch. But will they give him one? If Corey wins, they're going to give O'Malley the Song Yadong fight, and if O'Malley wins, title shot. If Corey wins, you're going to see another O'Malley title shot soon. That's what I think. If Merab wins, it's going to be a battle between Petr Yan and Umar. But Umar, he gets treated like a spoiled kid. I mean, how can you get 2 title shots without fighting Petr Yan? Petr Yan versus Merab. That would make sense, even though they already fought. I think Yan and Umar need to fight. Petr Yan needs to fight Umar. Winner gets the next title shot. Right? Who wouldn't want to see Petr Yan versus Umar? Because if Merab wins, he already beat both those guys. They got to fight each other. They haven't fought each other. That's assuming Umar gets past Batista. Right? Umar versus Batista. I'm going with Yan. If Umar fights Yan, I will not only be picking Yan, I'll be rooting for Yan. I'm sick of the Umar privilege. You know, Merab called it out, so. Yeah, I'm going with Yan in that fight, no doubt. Are you kidding me? I want to see Petr Yan versus Umar. On the White House card, it seems like just the old legends are coming out of retirement to fight on the White House card. Conor wants to fight on there versus Chandler. Jon Jones wants to. Oh, if Piero wins, this is my prediction for the White House main event. Actually, win or lose, I think it's going to be Piero versus Jon Jones for the White House main event. Because Jones is too scared to fight Aspinall. Same, Yan for sure. Definitely. Conor versus Topuria. The original versus the wannabe. Yeah. Conor, he's more iconic. But Topuria would probably win. Because Conor's on the coquina. He lost his movement. He's stiff as a board. He needs to hire Ito Portel back and start playing touch butt in the park. That's when he was good, when he was playing touch butt in the park with the guy with the ponytail, like Nate said. Topuria, man, he's not capitalizing on his star power. Everyone would be on Team Topuria if he was fighting more. I mean, he knocked out Charlie Olives in like 2 minutes. And he's holding out. I think the UFC is holding him out for the Paramount deal, but Topuria, let's get it going. He messed up by calling out Canelo or the Crawford winner. So Terrence Crawford versus Topuria makes no sense. Topuria, he's probably going to be fighting Gaethje. I could see that happening. Ali Abdelaziz is going to get Gaethje the Topuria fight. But then what the fuck is Paddy going to do? I think Paddy needs to fight before he gets the title shot. He needs to fight Gaethje. But there's only 2 big lightweight title fights right now. We got Gamrot versus Charles. And then we got Dan Hooker versus Arman. Yan should be fighting Umar, not Mario Batista. I agree. Who asked for Mario Batista versus Umar? Nobody. except probably Ali Abdelaziz. He's scared of Petr Yan. Plus, I think there's some bad blood there. There's some Russian beef there, Yan and Umar. That would sell. There's some bad blood there for real. That would be a banger. Could you imagine the striking exchanges in that fight? Wow. Yeah, Batista. I like Mario Batista, but he doesn't need to fight Umar. Why do you gotta rush him to Umar? To give Umar an advantage? I'll tell you who Batista should fight. Where's the bantamweights at? Mario Batista. He should be fighting Figgy. I say Mario Batista should be fighting Figueiredo. Or Song Yadong if O'Malley's not going to fight him. Shit, yeah. Though he should fight Figgy or Yadong. All in good time. Yeah, I think they want Umar to have an advantage, beat what's his face, Batista, and then get a title shot after one win. So, yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be real crazy. And Umar will definitely get a title shot after one win if Sanhagen wins. So, yeah, bantamweight, pretty interesting. At least there's fights being made. The lightweight division. There's only like 2 big fights for the lightweight division right now. Who does everyone got? Charlie Olives, or Gamrot? Gamrot might become a contender. Shit, I have this feeling that Gamrot might do work against Oliveira. He might do some work. I think Charles was hesitant to accept the fight. That's what I heard. I heard he was like, whoa, this is a tough matchup for me. A wrestler? I don't know how true that is, but I thought I saw that quote. He was saying everyone's got a bellyache and no one wants to fight him. Then Gamrot signed the dotted line. And then Charles was like, wait a minute. I don't want to fight a wrestler. Justin versus Armin. Winner gets the title shot. That's a great fight. But they already made Armin versus Dan Hooker. But I don't even think that fight's going to happen because Armin hasn't fought in almost 2 years. He's a pull-out merchant. And Dan Hooker, he has hand issues. They both pulled out of their last fight, right? Armin pulled out against Islam. Dan Hooker pulled out of the Gaethje fight. We got 2 pull-out merchants in this fight. So I will be shocked if both of them make it to fight night. I have a feeling someone's going to pull out in that fight. In Armin versus Dan Hooker. I have a feeling one of the two is going to pull out in that fight. I hope not, though. But yeah, Justin versus Armin would have been more exciting than Dan Hooker versus Armin. I feel like Armin's going to be the heavy favorite against Dan Hooker. Like, I get it, Dan Hooker beat Gamrot in a split decision. But I think style-wise, Armin beats Dan Hooker. Right? I think Armin would have a tougher time with Gaethje. And he'd have a tougher time with Patty. Now, someone that no one's talking about at lightweight. Wait a second. Patty only beat Green and Chandler. They lose to everyone. True. Well, I'm trying to think of Patty's next fight. If Ilya's going to wait. No. If Ilya's going to fight Gaethje, that's just my guess. Armin's booked against Dan Hooker. Charles is fighting Gamrot. There's only one person left for Patty to fight. That'd be Max Holloway. No one's ever thought of that. Because who's Paddy going to fight? Dan Hooker's booked. Justin Gaethje's the only option. So, if Gaethje gets the title shot, Paddy better fight Holloway and get a legit win on his resume. We're forgetting about Holloway. Holloway's in the top 5 of the lightweight division. I forgot about that. Charles is way better on the feet than Gamrot. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Way better. Way better. He is way better on the feet than Gamrot. Dan Hooker is too. But I've seen Charles. I've seen him get dominated on the ground before. By Paul Felder even. At lightweight. That's a 50-50 fight, Gamrot versus Charles. For some reason, I'm going with Gamrot. The dude's got nothing to lose. His style is great against Charles. He can do what Arman did. I broke that fight down a few videos ago. He can do what Arman did to Charles. Why not? Gamrot, I know it's controversial, but he beat Arman. He's got a similar style. I think if anyone can do what Arman did to Charles, it's Gamrot. But yeah, Charles on the feet. Oh, yeah. If Gamrot can't get a takedown, he's cooked. He's cooked. Hawaiian. Yep. Hey, Max Holloway. He's a top American. I know he's Hawaiian, but he's still American. Yeah. I forgot Holloway was in the top 5 of lightweight. Sorry, Holloway. Shit. He retired Poirier. Holloway still got it. Holloway, he looked great against Poirier. Shit. If it wasn't for that Topuria fight, Max Holloway's stock would be like through the roof. Why the hell did Max accept... Why would Max drop down to featherweight after beating Gaethje at 155? I could never understand that. I get it. Like, that was a awesome style matchup. Topuria versus Holloway. Awesome fight. He did the best against, you know, out of Topuria's big 3 wins. Max put up the biggest fight. But shit. He depleted himself after he fucking had a legit top 5 win at 155. It's all good. It's all good. Paddy should have stepped in against Charles, but can't because he's getting fat. He uses getting fat to stay away from short notice calls. Shit, maybe that's why he bulks up and gets fat. Yeah. Then he could be like, I can't wait, mate. I can't do it. I can't cut all those pounds. Yeah. He blows up. UFC calls. Hunter Campbell calls. Yeah, lad. Can't make weight. I can't do it. I'm a scouser. That's right. That's a perfect excuse to not be accountable, to accept short notice fights. Perfect excuse. I weigh too much. I'm fat. I can't cut weight. I will die if I cut that much weight in 2 weeks. But shit, we cannot reward Paddy with a title shot. No. I like Paddy. He's cool. I like Paddy. But fight Max or fight Gaethje, and then you can, if you win, you get your title shot. Max destroys Paddy on the feet. Makes hamburger patties out of his face. That he does. That he does. You're right. Max will teach him how to box. Max will crack him with a couple straight punches and then lift his guard up for him. Yup. He'll start clapping after he punches Paddy in the face. You know it. You know it. That would be a good matchup. Who would you pick? Holloway or Patty? That's an underrated banger. Or what would you rather see? Gaethje versus Patty or Max versus Patty? Because we're all forgetting that Max is in the top 5 of lightweight. We can't forget that. Max versus Dan is the Mac Daddy fight. Straight BMF all day. You're damn right. I wanted to see the New Zealand man fight the Hawaiian. You're damn right. You're right. That'd have been a banger. Like they have a similar style. Max Holloway is just more technical. He's got more crisp striking. He's less sloppy. Max Holloway is a more polished version of the Hangman. I would say Dan Hooker has better kicks, and that's it. Maybe not. Just Holloway's more polished in every part of the game, but they got similar styles. You know? They definitely got those similar styles. Charles and Gamrot will go to the ground in a 5-round fight, and Charles is the BJJ guy. True. You would think if someone takes Charles down, they're fucked. Until you watch, I don't know, Armin versus Oliveira. Topuria, he was fine. He was in Oliveira's guard as well. He remained calm, cool, collected. He passed his guard like nothing. If you rewatch the Topuria fight, before Charles even got hurt, he went for a takedown. Topuria wound up on top and stuffed it. Ended up in Oliveira's guard and passed the guard like nothing. I haven't seen Charles dominate any. And then, just recently. And then, Chandler. Charles had Chandler's back the whole 5th round, round 5. And Chandler survived. You know, isn't that crazy? Like, Dustin Poirier choked out Chandler. Dustin Poirier tapped out Chandler. But Charles Oliveira didn't. And he had his back for multiple rounds. So, man. And I think Gamrot's better than Chandler. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Patty's getting a lot better. Let's just see. That is true. Patty is a young buck. You know Armin's even younger than Patty, but yeah. Patty's probably 30, right? 29 or 30. You would think he's like the youngest one in the division out of the top contenders. But he's even older than Armin. I think Armin's 28. But yeah, Patty's getting better. He leveled up in that Chandler fight. He leveled up. He's leveled up since he lost to, what's his name? I thought he lost to Jared Gordon. He's leveled up since then. But, yeah. He's still got to prove it. One more fight. We need one more fight. Just to get that Jared Gordon fight out of our heads. But yeah, Patty's getting better. He is. I'm picking him to win if he fights Justin Gaethje. I'm going to pick Patty in that fight. Against Max, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But yeah, Patty's getting better. I just wish he fought more. We all like Paddy Pimblett. But bro, fight. Not just Patty, the whole division. Fight. All you guys. Well, I guess we do got fights now. But what the fuck? It took like 10 years to get Armin a fight. You know what's crazy though? Yeah. What the hell is Patty doing letting Armin book a fight before his next fight? Come on, Patty. Don't let the pullout merchant book his next fight before you do. Rather see Max versus Patty. I dig it. I dig it. That's actually better than Gaethje versus Patty. You're right. Because once you take Gaethje down, he's fucked. I mean, it looked like Fiziev could have tapped his ass out if he wanted to. Gaethje wound up on bottom against Fiziev in round 1. He got mounted by Rafael Fiziev, a striker. So Patty would full mount Gaethje in 2 rounds. Max Holloway's harder to take down at least. You know, he's way harder to take down, and I think he's got better striking than Gaethje. Yeah, that's a banger fight. That'd be fun. Max Holloway deserves a fun fight like that. The Scouser. Yeah, the Scouser. Yeah, why do I want to see Max versus Patty now? That makes sense. Damn right. Max says he loves to eat too. After the fight, they could have a food eating contest. They could have a pie eating contest. Win or lose, after the fight, they get the cupcakes out and have a fucking food contest. I swear Patty or Max used to just be like the cupcake dude. Didn't Max say he used to blow up between camps? Yeah. Max versus Patty, I'm sold. Shit, the Scouser versus the Hawaiian. Let's see that shit. You're damn right. So let's see here, UFC 320. We're almost there. I'm calling it. Fight of the night. Yuri versus Roundtree. Charles is getting older. How old is Gamrot? Gamrot's probably like 34. Right? Is he 34? I don't think he's 35 yet. Yeah, he's 34. 34. So, he's got time. He got time. Okay, Gamrot. He's 34. Yeah, Charles is getting up there. But it's so weird. Lately, it feels like in the UFC, 38's the new prime. How many 38, 39-year-olds, 40-year-olds won this year alone? BRB, GG4 time. That's what's up. That's what's up. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. That's what's up. GG4 time. Wow. A lot of people like Gorilla Glue. Damn. Wow. But 320's coming up, guys. We got a banger card this weekend. Fuck. What a banger card. Just the fact that you got 2 title fights after Yuri. Now, is Josh Emmett on the main card? Am I seeing that right? I guess he is. I thought they were going to put that Francis Ngannou, that middleweight Ngannou on the main card. Now that we're thinking about it, I say Gamrot will win in a 5-round fight, but I hope Charles wins. I think Gamrot's going to win a decision, too. Yep. I'm picking Gamrot for a decision. I kind of want him to win. Because we need lightweights. We need active lightweights. And I know for sure Gamrot, he'll be active. I know it. You know? Yo. Gamrot or Charles, guys? Let me know. There's going to be scrambles on top of scrambles. I'm telling you. When the jiu-jitsu fighter and the wrestler clash and they go on the ground, wicked scrambles are coming. I'm telling you. Every time Gamrot Fights a high-level grappler. It's crazy. Him versus Dariush. Him versus Armin. Those weren't bad fights at all. Those weren't bad at all. Gamrot's got jiu-jitsu too. He's not just a wrestler, you know. He knows how to defend the submissions. He definitely knows how to defend. And then just shoot his own takedowns. Wow. Paddy's glad he's got a fight. Paddy was avoiding him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Paddy. Any manager is going to be telling their fighter, avoid Gamrot. He doesn't have the biggest name, and he's pretty damn good. So you don't want to lose to a guy with the... who's not, you know... he's not a star. Nah, Charles will be too comfortable in the guard. Is that going to be to his help or to his downfall? Because, man, he couldn't finish Chandler. I don't know. I don't know. When's the last time Charles put on a grappling clinic? I know he out-wrestled Chandler, but he couldn't put Chandler away, which is a little concerning. Like, you had his back. It's Chandler. Paddy finished Chandler on the ground. Dustin Poirier finished Chandler on the ground. Charles is good at jiu-jitsu, but I think it's going to look like the Armin fight. I think it's going to look like Armin versus Charles, but for 5 rounds instead. You know how we all wanted 5 rounds for the Saruki and Oliveira fight? Well, here we go. This is the closest thing to that. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Charles is going to be no pushover. Gamrot's going to have to work for everything. But it was a little concerning too, also, how easily Topuria passed Charles's guard. It was before any major strikes were landed. Topuria just sliced through his guard like I've never seen before. Rewatch that fight. Make sure I'm not crazy. Did Topuria just slice through Charles's guard like nothing? Hope Charles' chin is the same. I don't know if it's the same. I doubt it's the same, but I don't think it has to be. Because Gamrot's style. I think Charles' chin can still take a punch from Gamrot. I don't know about anyone else. I don't think he could take a punch from Gaethje again, you know? I don't think he could take a punch from like a Gaethje, but against Gamrot, I think his chin will be fine against Gamrot. Because Gamrot doesn't put everything into his strikes, you know? Charles can get a knockout the way he got knocked out and get that last one back. That'd be awesome. People love Charles, man. He can. He actually landed a nice right hand on Topuria. And he landed a nice elbow. And that was really it. And a couple front kicks, couple push kicks. This is going to be fun to watch Charles in his hometown in Brazil. Woo! Man, that's going to be chaos. What a good fight. What a good 50-50 fight. I'm picking Gamrot to just edge out Charles in the scrambles over 5 rounds. Armin Sarukian style. Crazy. Emmett and Stevens fighting on the same day. Emmett and Stevens. Did they fight each other or something? I think it's crazy that bare knuckle is the same night as UFC 320. Who made that call? Isn't that crazy? Like, if I was bare knuckle and I was Connor and David Feldman, I would make the bare knuckle fight like next weekend. Like, during the fight night. I wonder why they're doing it during UFC 320. They're not going to get many eyeballs, right? Like, what time does the Perry versus Stevens fight card? When does it start? I bet it starts right when the pay-per-view starts. I think okay. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's tough. UFC 320 is going on. So yeah, crazy Emmett and Stevens fighting at the same day. Is that crazy because they fought each other? Or you're just saying, why would bare knuckle be the same night as UFC 320? That's retarded. I watched Charles in Vancouver. It was so loud when he fought. In Vancouver. Who did he fight in Vancouver? And you know, I actually saw Charles, I seen him fight live too in Detroit. But he lost against Paul Felder. He was a main event of the prelims. Believe it or not. UFC 218. I got Dariush over BSD. Oh yeah, UFC 322, they're finally spicing it up a little bit. BSD versus Dariush, it needed that. I'm glad that's on there. Thank God. We needed something. Hopefully they even add more. Come on, UFC, update your website. Show me. There it is. Okay, okay. One more, and that'll be a banging card. I like that fight. Dariush versus BSD. I think I got Benoit Saint-Denis. I picked against him his last fight because of how bad he looked against Prepelic. But damn, he outstruck homeboy. What's his name? Roofy. Maybe it's late. Well, yeah, the UFC 320 starting late. That's starting 10 p.m. Eastern time. So I guess if you want to watch bare knuckle, you just got to miss the prelims, which is fair. I didn't see any crazy prelims on 320. It's just the main card is stacked. The main card is amazing. Prelims, they got the middleweight Francis Ngannou on there. Nothing else really. Don't need to worry about Charles Chin against this opponent. Agreed, I agree. Unless Topuria literally put a hole through Charles's chin and fucking fractured it. I think Charles will be fine in the stand-up. It was against Dariush in Vancouver. He got demolished. Oh! Yeah! Charles with the first round KO. The knee up the middle. Right. Right. Oh, yeah. The crowd. Okay. That's what's up. The Vancouver card. I hope you guys get some good cards. If you're from Vancouver. Because, damn, you guys got screwed. Fluffy pulled out against Rainer de Ritter, right? Damn, they should have really had... Well, I guess you got Brendan Allen, right? Brendan Allen versus RDR, isn't that happening? Are you going to that? Are you going to Allen versus RDR? Is that a big enough fight? Let's see what that Vancouver card's looking like. Since you brought up Vancouver. RDR, Brendan Allen, Kevin Holland, Mike Malott, Cheeto Vera versus Ariel Helwani. I mean, Ayman Zahabi. Okay. Stevens almost destroyed Emmett's face and career at the same time. Wait a second. I had to have seen that fight. I'm drawing a blank about that fight though. When was that? Oh, with the elbows. Oh, yeah, he killed him with the elbows. I forgot about that. Yes. I forgot about that. Jeremy Stevens elbowed Emmett's head into oblivion. Forgot about that. Yeah, 2018. That was good. That was good. Oh, you're going to Vancouver, but you bought them when it was fluffy. Fucking UFC, man. They should give a little 10% back off that ticket that you purchased. You know, they should give you like 10% back, you know, just because you bought it when there was a different main event. But hey, at least you're still getting a main event on the bright side, right? I think they own UFC and BKFC. Who? Who owns UFC and BKFC? So yeah, at least, hey, that card's coming up. Oh, that's October. Yeah. We got a good month of fights. Now, what's the best, not pay-per-view, what's the best fight night in October? Hard to say. Maybe Vancouver. Either Vancouver or the Oliveira one. The Brazil one. Okay. Dariush beat Gamrot and Moicano. That he did. Dariush is fucking good. Dariush is good. Before, the only thing that messed him up was those knockouts from Arman and Charles. He looked a little hesitant against Moicano, but shit, hey, he got the job done. And he's had gray hair. He's had gray hair for like the past 15 years. Shit, he looked like he was on the brink of retirement, like, just facial wise. For the past 15 years. He's been looking like a grandpa, but hey, you can't count him out. Don't let that gray hair fool you. We know this by now. Benny won't beat BSD. He's too slow. If it was the Benny that fought Gamrot, I'm picking Benny 100%. If it's the Benny that we just saw against Moicano, just scraping by, I'm picking BSD for this fight. But if I didn't see how bad BSD whooped Roofy, it'd be a tough call. But I think Benoit Saint-Denis got better in the striking. Trust me. Defeat Brazil, dude. Yeah, I mean, shit. Maybe Benny comes back. Maybe Beneil Dariush comes back and becomes American champion, right? He's American, right? No, that'd be crazy. He has a chance, though, against Benoit Saint-Denis. It's going to be a scrap. I don't think Benoit Saint-Denis is going to have like a walk in the park like he did against Roofy. Roofy looked like he's seen a ghost. He looked like a deer in headlights, Roofy, against Benoit Saint-Denis. He looked like terrified. Allen fraud checks already are in the feet when he can't get his goofy takedowns. Ooh, that's a bold prediction right there. That's a bold one. That's a bold prediction. I'm gonna have to do a breakdown on that fight. Brendan Allen's last fight looked good. It looked good. I have not been impressed with Brendan Allen up until the last fight. He always makes like a mistake, like, I don't know. He'll give up a dominant position on the ground. He'll shoot a takedown blindly. without a setup. I don't know. But yes, RDR was getting tagged on the feet by Gerald Meerschaert a couple fights ago. I remember. I was watching that. I'm like, what the fuck? Bo Nickel has a chance. RDR was getting tagged by who? You know? By Gerald Meerschaert? He was putting hands on Rainer de Ritter? What? But does Allen have sting in his hands to actually do something to RDR when he connects? He's 37, 38. Are we talking about Beneil? He's probably 40, right? He's got to be 40. Oh my God, am I crazy? He's only 36? What the fuck? I feel like he's been 36 the past 10 years. How long is Beneil Dariush going to be 36 for? You're telling me Beneil Dariush is the same age as Volk? Or around the same age as Volk? That's fucking crazy. Shout out Volk for becoming a 2-time featherweight champion at age 36. RDR by body shots. Yeah. RDR by body shots. That's a weird fight, isn't it? That's a weird fight. I think the striking is going to get sloppy. It might be like a slug fight. I just can't picture what the striking exchanges are going to look like between Allen and RDR. Like, yeah, Allen outstruck Vettori, right? He looked clean. He looked a little cleaner than usual. But we can't deny Rainer de Ritter is getting left. He's kind of lucky Fluffy pulled out. That would be a way tougher fight. We seen what Fluffy did to Allen. I think Fluffy would be a tougher fight, but hey, at least someone stepped up to the plate. And RDR, if he wins, he's getting a title shot. I believe so, right? Yeah. He's getting a title shot. Because he beat Whitaker. If you beat Whitaker and then a win after that, come on. Come on. But is anyone hyped for Imavov versus Hamzat? Is that... You guys think that's the next middleweight fight? That's why I bought tickets. Fluffy is future champ material, yes. If you're looking at the next American champ in any weight division, Fluffy's a good candidate. Fuck. He is. Fluffy's a good candidate. Dariush has got the Saudi look. Dariush has the Saudi look, but Christian values. So the people over there always had it out for him. You're right. I remember Dariush was preaching Christianity in Abu Dhabi. I'm like, damn, that guy's got balls right there. Benny ain't no bitch. That takes some balls right there. I mean, who's got courage to talk about that in Abu Dhabi? Damn, yeah. Oh my God. Dariush, yeah. He's a real one. He's a real one. He ain't afraid of shit. I remember that after he beat Gamrot, he was telling all the Abu Dhabi people about Christianity and shit. That was hilarious. Yeah, and they probably wish he didn't go that route, huh? They probably wish he was reading the Quran or something. I like Dariush. He's always game. Roofy's only flashy on the feet. True. I thought he was going to be like the next Conor McGregor copycat, but damn. Benoit Saint Denis took all his aura. He took all of it. It's amazing how one fight could zap all your aura. And it's amazing how Rufy's the better striker, it looks like, but Benoit Saint Denis was tagging him on the feet. Fucking crazy. Wow. October is fun, man. We need this every month. This shouldn't just be an October thing, all these fights we're talking about. This should be an every... Why can't we do October every month? Why just October and November? I get it. You want to end the year with a bang, but let's get these type of fight card months every fucking month. Every month. I want to see good fights like this. Right? All right, we're going to take a 1-minute break. We got to get a refill. BRB. Yo, yo. All right, all right. What'd I miss here? Allen can definitely get an early finish. Wow, another bold take. Allen with the early finish? Shit. I can't picture that right now. I can't. When was the last time Brendan Allen got an early finish? I can't remember. They're waiting for the Paramount deal to do super fights. I've heard of that theory. But here's the thing. Wouldn't you want to look good going into the deal? I don't know. Like, are they really going to step it up when they sign that Paramount deal? I hope so. But shit. Imagine if we get the Paramount deal when they do that and Volk is defending his belt in another rematch. Like, that can't be happening. So I hope you're right. I hope when we get the Paramount deal, there'll be no talks of Volk versus Yair number 2, Volk versus Lopez number 2. We need legit title fights, legit fights. No more Piotr Jan and Umar get to avoid. We need the best versus the best again when we get the Paramount deal. Allen went 10 rounds with Fluffy. That means a lot. Oh, he can hang in there. I believe Brendan Allen, yeah, he can hang in there. But I don't see him as a finisher. I don't see him as like knockout power hands and unbelievable submission ability. But he's definitely going to give you a run for your money. He's going to hang in there. Definitely. And I'm not giving him shit for not being able to knock out Marvin Vettori. That's tough. You know, that's definitely tough to finish Marvin Vettori. But let's pull up his record here, I guess. I remember the Vettori fight off the top of my head. The Fluffy fight. He fought a Mavov. Decision, right? Oh, yeah. It's Decision City over here. Except he choked out Paul Craig in round 3. Paul Craig. Okay, he finished Paul Craig. Okay. I hear you. 2 years ago, he was rear naked choking everybody. Yeah. Kind of the washed up guys now he was choking out. Bruno Silva. I hope his skull isn't still fractured. Oh my God, is he still alive? After that Canadian card? Remember when Bruno Silva's fucking skull got cracked by... I forgot who. Who was it? Mallet? No, it wasn't Mallet. Who the fuck was it? Someone cracked Bruno's skull. It was bad. It was, oh yeah, this is the guy who just fought the Pirate. Andre Barriault. So yeah, Brendan Allen, he had a nice submission win streak. Paul Craig, Bruno Silva, Andre Muniz. Someone I don't know. But yeah. I don't see him getting a finish against RDR. If he does win, I think it'll be decision. The way he busted up Marvin Vettori quickly. I mean, getting to the hands, getting those quick hands early, that kind of way. Make RDR shoot desperately. He could definitely do that, yeah. Crazy to say, but yeah. Brendan Allen's probably faster. He's probably faster with the hands than RDR. Shit. RDR is like underwater, like slow motion striking. Weird style. I really want to see RDR versus Dreykus. I don't know. How are we going to get that fight? If RDR wins, I kind of don't even want him to get a title fight. I want him to fight Dreykus. That'd be a fight for the ages. That would be meme city. All the memes you can make. All the wrong shit they do. All the gumpy shit they do. That works. That's so funny. RDR versus Dreykus. I need to see it. No doubt. No doubt. Well, yeah, that press conference. How long was that press conference? I'm about to go off on Dana. Oh my God, look how short it was. The video was 25 minutes long, including the face-offs. Hold up. What a disgrace from Dana. I bet that presser, that felt like 10 minutes. See how long the presser really was. "25 minutes. I needed another 25 more minutes. Thank you, Dana. When RDR loses, he can fight Dreykus. That should be the plan. I would love that. I would love that. I need to see it. Dreykus versus RDR. Yeah, you're damn right. You guys are damn right. But about 320. What fight is everyone most pumped for? Out of the big three. What fight is gonna fucking knock you off your seat? Yuri Khalil? Merab Corey? Or Pierre Magomed? Which one? Which one are you guys thinking? Or what's the most interesting one, like style-wise? Like, you're like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Seems like the main event kind of seems like it could play out like the first time. Yuri versus Khalil's the most unpredictable, right? In my opinion. Merab versus Corey, I'm like, this is the most interesting style matchup because Corey's jiu-jitsu and his flying knees and his length versus Merab the Machine. Yeah, Merab, Corey. Yuri. Okay. Okay, so yeah. It seems like the main event, you know, it's definitely Alex Pierre, the biggest star. But the main event isn't the people's main event. You know? I like the main event. It's alright. It's good. But I love how we have an interesting co-main event. See how amazing it is when you don't have a female co-main event? It's amazing. See how amazing the card is when you have a great featured fight like a killer like Yuri versus Khalil Roundtree? 2 ranked guys. Number 2, number 4. I love it. And Mix, redemption fight. Hell yeah. Patchy Mix is on here. Okay. I wish they had one more notable name on the prelims, but I'm glad Patchy Mix is on there. I'm glad the Cameroon guy, Atiba Gaudier, what is he, French, but from Cameroon? Or he's like middleweight Ngannou. Like, what the fuck? Did he like... I don't understand. He's so similar to Ngannou. He's gonna kill this guy, whoever he's fighting. Tristan Vines? I don't know if you guys are aware, but the final prelim fight, the featured prelim, Atiba Gaudier from Cameroon. He's fighting a no one. He's going to kill this guy. He might even be the biggest favorite in UFC history. This guy is the middleweight Ngannou, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When this guy gets a win, Atiba Gaudier, we're going to be putting his name in the mix with all these top middleweights. Keep your eye out for that featured prelim fight. We got Paige Van Zandt's husband, Patchy Mix, and the middleweight Ngannou on the prelims. Sounds like I might have to tune into some bare knuckle for some of the prelims. But alright. So the most interesting fights on the card. It's not really the main event per se. I dig it. That's okay. Because the main event has the biggest star, Piera, so it's all good. I'm glad the co-main event's more interesting. I'm glad the featured fight is the people's main event. That's what's up. I hate just waiting for the main event. You know? Alright. Now, obviously, the 2 fights before that, they're alright. We got Pfeiffer versus Abus. I'm more interested in that than Emmett versus Zalal. This is a great card, but I would honestly, I don't really care about Josh Emmett versus Yusuf Zalal. That's a prelim fight to me. That's a prelim headliner. But I get it. We know their names. People know Josh Emmett. And Yusuf Zalal, you know, they probably want him to win. He's known as a runner, a track star, a boring sprinter, but shit. This is a fun card. Man. I might have to drop a Yuri versus Khalil Roundtree breakdown. Interesting. Should I drop a Yuri versus Roundtree fight breakdown? Or should I just do a last minute prediction video? And Yuri. Damn right, Yuri. Damn right. Now, Khalil Roundtree, he has dangerous counters. Yuri's got to be careful when he breaks from the clinch. But Roundtree's got to be careful when they're at distance. You know? Hope Emmett gets a sweet knockout or technical TKO. I don't know why, but I don't care for Josh Emmett. I can't stand, like, he looks like he's on steroids. Maybe he has it more controlled. But I remember the first time I saw Josh Emmett, I'm like, holy gyno. Holy gyno. What the HGH is going on here? His ribs were bursting out. He had like Izzy titties. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know if I'm rooting for anyone in this fight. Zalal's a runner. And Emmett, he fucked up our boy Bryce Mitchell, man. I can't forgive him for that. If the Emmett fight's close, they're going to give it to the guy from Morocco. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not a fan of either guy at the moment. Emmett or Zalal. But I'll take it. Whatever. I hope it's a double knockout. I hope they both beat the shit out of each other and it's a double knockout. That's what I hope. But Zalal, I think Zalal's going to edge out a decision. I think Josh Emmett might be too predictable. Call me crazy, but I think Josh Emmett's getting a little predictable. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I got to decide. Am I dropping a final prediction video? Or am I just going to do the Yuri versus Roundtree breakdown? Because, man, don't think Khalil don't have a chance to get a knockout. Yuri drops his hands in the clinch. I know he always has his hands low, but when he breaks from the clinch is when he gets hurt the most. When Yuri gets hit, unless it's Piera, Yuri uses head movement. He rolls with all the punches. He takes all the steam off the punches. He's got good head movement now. But when he's in that clinch, he gets hit clean. That's why you get those kind of knockouts at that age. But he's clean. He has those holy hell moments we're looking for. He has those holy... Yeah, we're looking for those... We're looking for them. But I like knockout artists who throw volume as well. You know? I still like my fighters to throw volume. Like Topuria, knockout artist. Knockout power. But that dude throws 4 to 6 punch combos. Perfect example. The guy from Morocco runs. Emmett could fight BKFC if he wanted. He could. I could see that. Yep. Yeah, I guess I'm not crazy about either fighter, but Yusuf Zalal is a runner. Josh Emmett only throws like 1 strike at 1 to 2 strikes at a time if he's feeling confident, you know? Interesting. I hope that one isn't a snooze fest. But hey, I'm pumped for this card. I can't fucking wait. Fuck. Just the fact that Yuri versus Roundtree is after this fight, I'm okay. I'm good. Even if this fight's boring, I'm like, look, we get Yuri versus Roundtree after this fight. So, it'll be over soon if it's boring, you know? Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop either a final prediction video or a Roundtree versus Khalil breakdown because Khalil Roundtree has some chance in this fight, even though I'm picking Yuri. Khalil Roundtree is maybe faster, maybe even more explosive. I don't know who has more power even. Maybe Roundtree. But Yuri, he's got the grit. he's got the mind mentality that Roundtree doesn't have, in my opinion. Roundtree won't pounce. He won't hurt somebody and then go for it. He'll hurt somebody and then reset. If Yuri hurts somebody, he ain't gonna reset and circle around. He's gonna follow you straight down to the canvas and ground and pound you and carve your face through the canvas. He did it to Raychick. He did it to Hill. Wow, we got some banger fights. But yeah, I'm about to head off in a minute. Gonna either drop a, I don't know, press conference reaction, maybe not, maybe the fight picks or the breakdown. I'm pumped for this card. I gotta do something. I gotta make one more video about this fight card. I have to. I have to. This fight card's banger. It's a banger. Can't sleep on Roundtree. He did better against Alex than Yuri. He did better against Alex than Yuri, yes. Who did better against Hill? Yuri got the finish, but Roundtree won more dominantly. Isn't that weird? Yuri finished Jamal Hill, but Roundtree made it more one-sided. So who do you think did better in the Hill fight? But I agree, you cannot sleep on Roundtree. I like Yuri way better, 100 times better. I'm rooting for Yuri. I'm not a fan of Roundtree, but even I could admit, you can't count out that Freemason. You can't count him out, you know? Even though he doesn't go for the kill, he can counter-strike you. He's faster than you. He's more powerful. And the kicks. Those leg kicks, he could chop Yuri's leg and frustrate him a little bit. But then again, Yuri's got his master's degree now, right? What has he got? His college degree? He just got his diploma? He's a real student of the game. He's a student of the game. But yeah, Roundtree did better against Alex than Yuri, no doubt. That's an understatement. Wow. Alright guys, well, I'm pumped about this card. I gotta drop at least one more video before fight night about this card. I'm gonna come up with that. Thanks for tuning in to the chat. Hit like, hit subscribe. And I'll catch you guys soon. I'm out.